What's going on, everyone? Today I'm team building around Clangorous Soul, Throat Spray, Kommo-o. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. This is a really solid sweeper. I would definitely recommend it on Hyper Offense, but no other playstyle should have this Pokemon. The two Hyper Offense leads that I like to run are Sash Salgor or Sash Excadrill. Excadrill is the much better option if you're running Kommo-o. The main reason being, you're able to threaten Fairy-type Pokemon, mostly Clefable, because against Sylveon, Soundproof grants us immunity to Hyper Voice, so we definitely want to be able to pressure Clefable using Excadrill. Also, just the last time I used Hyper Offense, I ended up using a Selgor lead, so I want to use a Drill this time around. Let's run Iron Head, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rocks, of course. We'll make it Mold Breaker with Focus Sash, and then, of course, I'll just run Max Attack with Max Speed with 4 in HP. So now that we have this, I would definitely love some way to either deter them from getting rid of hazards or just prevent them from getting rid of hazards altogether. So what can do that? I would definitely love a Ghost type to spin block. That would be really important. So the best options are Aegislash. Gengar is definitely 1-2. I think Gengar actually got moved down to UUBL, right? Or actually, maybe it was up to UUBL. I'm pretty sure it was UU before, so I can definitely opt for that. What Gengar set would I run, though? I don't think I want Nasty Plot on a Hyper Offense team because it doesn't provide me any speed control. It would provide me breaking potential, but honestly, with all the other setup I'm going to have on the team, I think Choice Scarf Gengar would be a much better option right here. Just being able to revenge faster dragon types than Kommo-o, like Choice Scarf Hydreigon, as well as Choice Scarf Dragapult. Well, Dragapult will outspeed me, but I think I will go with Choice Scarf Gengar right here. Just as good speed control versus Choice Scarf Hydreigon mainly. I don't want to spam attacks against my entire team and not be forced out. We have to run Cursed Body, of course, then I'll make it Max Special Attack, Max Speed with a Timid Nature, 4 in Spidef. I'll run Dual Stab, Focus Blast, and probably Thunderbolt. So Sludge Wave. Focus Blast is able to wear down Ferrothorn, which is somewhat valuable if I end up adding something else to the team that needs Ferrothorn worn down. Focus Blast can get all the damage that I want. Thunderbolt is useful against Corviknight, which is actually really annoying as a defogger against Drills, so I'm glad I have Thunderbolt on the set. Now, from here, we have two special attackers as our primary breaking options right now, because the Drill is just a lead, right? Sure, it's a physical attacker, but after rocks are up, I might not even get an attack off with the Drill, and I want some physical attackers on the team. Bisharp would actually be good for Defiant, I'm realizing. We have the Spin Blocker, then we have the Defog Deterrent due to Defiant. Should I just stick with that? It would also threaten Fairy-type Pokemon for Kommo-o, which I want to do work right here, so I think I'm just going to go with Bisharp with, like, Life Orb. Life Orb Defiant. Wow, this is looking like a really standard Hyper Offense, I'm realizing, but I think I'm starting to understand why really standard Hyper Offense is so good. I guess like the true really standard Hyper Offense right now though is like the dual lead with the Grimmsnarl and then like Cloyster. That's what I've been seeing a lot more of, but this should be able to do some work as well. Let's run Swords Dance with 3 attacks. Obviously those attacks are going to be Sucker Punch, Throat Chop, which is actually kind of useful just to get rid of sound moves as well. Not that Kommo-o cares about that, but against like Toxtricity it could be kind of valuable. Then I can run Iron Head, of course. And we will make Max Speed right here with a... We already have the Nature on there, so I just need to put these 4 EVs into Spidef. The team gets destroyed by opposing Excadrill. I just want a ground immunity in general, but like what ground immunities are there even with Hyper Offense? I can't really think of anything. Like maybe Noivern, just as a really fast option. I would be doubling up on Dragons. I wouldn't have to worry about the Rocks weakness because it would definitely be Heavy Duty Boots. What else is there? Ooh, should I double up on UUBLs and run Hawlucha? I've never actually tried Hawlucha post Dynamax. I used to run like the Thunder Punch set with Max Lightning, but obviously that's irrelevant right now. I'm pretty sure the set that everybody's running is Unburden with White Herb Close Combat, and then Brave Bird, Swords Dance. I think I would run like Substitute or Roost are the two options. The thing is, this set doesn't get defense boosts like the Electric Seed one used to get, so I don't think Roost is going to be very useful. I'm just going to run Sub in case it ends up mattering, and then I'll run, obviously, White Herb on it. This is going to be a really quick team build, but it is Hyper Offense, so I'm not really surprised about that. We'll go ahead and run Max Attack, Adamant, 4 in HP, because I don't think it'll end up mattering. I guess I'll put the 4 in Spidef, in case I end up switching into Stealth Rocks 8 times, so What I love is I just patched the weakness that I mentioned regarding the physical special split. We have 2 physical attackers now. We have 1 slot left. I don't want hazards getting up on my side of the field, I'm realizing, and after drill goes down, there's really no way of me preventing that. So a defogger would be cool. The other option is just running Hatterene with magic bounce. Is that too passive though for a hyper offense team? Probably not. Like, Assault Vest can still help check Hydreigon, which Hydreigon is actually kind of annoying for Pokemon like Bisharp because Sucker Punch is resisted, and a lot of them are actually running Life Orb now with fire moves, so maybe that can help me out. Also, Life Orb Draco just hurts a ton, so I want to be able to take care of that Pokemon. Yeah, the Fairy type option with that wouldn't be bad. I don't think there's any other fairies that get defog. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Togekiss lost it, right? Togekiss doesn't get defog, yeah, so Hatterene with Magic Bounce seems to be my best option. It would also give me Anti-Trick Room, which would actually be really important right here, so let's go ahead and do it with Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire, and Nuzzle for speed control. I used to run Shadow Ball, but Mystical Fire hits Aegislash anyway. I'll make it max HP, max special attack. I did mention Anti-Trick Room, so let's go ahead and do that. With the 0 speed IVs, we obviously want the Magic Bounce, make sure I put that in there. With the Assault Vest and 4 in Spadef, so I believe that is going to be the team. Let me just double check abilities. Soundproof correct, Mold Breaker, Cursed Body, Defiant, Unburden, and Magic Bounce looks good, so obviously I will be able to update the team if I feel as though it is lacking in any category, but let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I have a game right now. We immediately have Hyper Offense versus Hyper Offense, so that's very interesting. I definitely want to lead off with my Hatterene here against the Mew or Grimmsnarl. I don't really care what they do, but I can fire off Dazzling Gleams. Could I lose to Kommo-o if that takes too much damage, though? I have Scarf on this, and I can Sludge Wave for a bit of damage. I also have Soundproof on you as well, so I can take their Clanging Scales. Yeah, let's go for Hatterene lead. They lead Cloyster, so I think they're going to try to just Shell Smash immediately, it seems. I'll go for Psychic here. Okay, I get flinched right away, and that gets to keep it Sash. That's not helpful. That's kind of a bad start to the live, I'm not going to lie. Let's bring out... I don't even have a switch in. Let's go Bisharp. That actually really sucks. Let's go for Throat Chop. Let's just Throat Chop here. I should live like a Liquidation or whatever, but yeah, that King's Rock flinch is actually really lame. If they go for Liquidation, I'll go for Sucker Punch after. Like, I don't really see a reason not to. They go out into their own Bisharp. Okay, so definitely a tough start. I would have loved the health on my Hatterene there, and also that Cloyster should not be alive, but it's okay. What I can do here is get in my Drill and try to get rocks up. They go for Throat Chop. They don't really have a way of preventing my Stealth Rocks from going up. I also doubt they're risking their Bisharp right here. They should pivot to like a Mew or... yeah, just Mew. Mew is the best pivot. Why would you ever try to Sucker Punch here, right? Yeah, but I just want to guarantee my rocks up for this game. Pressure that Cloyster. They actually risk the Bisharp. I'm really surprised about that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. What I can do now is bring out... there's a couple plays. I can go Hawlucha and Close Combat. That's a pretty good play. Or I can also go Kommo-o. Yeah, those are the only 2 options. I like the Hawlucha play a lot more. Let's go ahead and bring this out, and I'll just hit them up with Close Combat right now. I doubt they Sucker Punch. Why would you let me Swords Dance, right? But I guess if they're really expecting Close Combat, they might go for Sucker Punch. But like, letting me Swords Dance would be losing the game if you got it wrong. That's the thing. They actually opt to bring in the Mew. Oh, it's a red card. Did I just lose my... So actually, that's not even that bad. I lost my Unburden, but Hawlucha still outspeeds their entire team unboosted, so I guess I'll take that. Smart tech, though. I'll definitely admit it. I'll go for Clanging Scales here. I think they're taunting. Self-destruct did nothing. That's actually kind of funny. So let's see who they bring in now. Obviously, I think their Kommo-o is going to be Soundproof as well. It's a pretty big threat now that I've lost my... what's it called? My Hatterene's health. That's going to be really terrible, but the Grimmsnarl comes in right here. I think I make the play into the Bisharp on the light screen. I don't think they have Sucker Punch, so I can safely Iron Head here. They get up Reflect, and we're going to drop each other, it looks like. I definitely don't want to give their Bisharp a free win, so I think what I do is I go Gengar. I'm going to kill this using Sludge Wave. And then I'm going to go hard Hawlucha on the Bisharp coming in after. I guess if they could go Kommo-o if they really want to, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. But like, I could stay in. They're actually risking Kommo-o. Let's go for Sludge Waves here. That hurts a bit, and it looks like they're not going to be able to do anything to me with the Belly Drum set. Because I am indeed a Choice Scarf variant, so... They just wasted their own screen turns as well as their... I have to go Hawlucha here or else I lose to this. They also wasted their setup, so they go for Iron Head. Good play. Not a lot I can do about that. I can go for Close Combat here. They're obviously going to Sucker Punch. The next play is bring this out and go for Flamethrower. That's able to nearly drop it. I think I go for the double down here. Oh, they actually don't take the double down. What? Dude, why? Why wouldn't you Sucker Punch right there? I feel like you could have actually had a chance. But I'm pretty sure Scarf Gengar outspeeds this no matter what. I mean, this is still my strongest move, I think, despite the fact that Punk Rock will have its power. Because this goes up to what? 165, then down to... No, Flamethrower is actually stronger. They try to overdrive into me, and I am soundproof, not bulletproof, so that's great. And yeah, now it should be a wrap, because my Gengar should have no problem wrapping it up for me. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. I'm a bit rusty with Hyper Offense, it seems. I definitely could have played that last game much smarter, but thankfully I was able to pick up the win. I definitely don't want to give Dougie just a free kill right away. I think what I do is I lead Drill. I'll go for Rapid Spin into Rocks, because even if they have Sucker Punch on Dougie, I will outspeed them, and they can't Sucker Punch into a Stealth Rocks click, right? So, there's that. I can break Sash here with a Rapid Spin, and then I can go for Rocks here. And if they try to Sucker Punch, then I'm fine. If they go to this, what do I do? If they're Helmet, they have no defog target when I attack them, so let's go for Iron Head. They're not Helmet. Let's go for Rocks here. I mean, they don't have pressure or anything like a Corviknight, so I don't really care what play they make. They opt to knock me out using Iron Barbs, which is like very whatever, to be honest. I think the play I make here is Kommo-o, like very obviously, and I can just go for Clangorous Soul. Dragapult comes in. Are you really Scarf? No, they suck off Dougie. Okay, I thought they might actually be Scarf, but I committed to that. Maybe I should have thought about it a bit more, but yeah, Clef comes in. I'll just take damage here. Or a crit. I don't know if the crit mattered. I was at +2, but that actually really sucks if it did. Yeah, because now, I mean, they could go Toxapex and Haze here. I guess that's what they're going to try to do, yeah. It nearly gets dropped, and they have eject button, so yeah, I think this is a wrap. I don't know if the crit mattered. I'll go ahead and put it in the calc, but, like, I'm honestly very unsure. Where is this? Kommo-o +2. Let's say they were, like, max HP. I don't know how much, like, Spadaf they run. But let's say they were max HP. Flash Cannon would have not dropped them, yeah, so that definitely should have been able to have a chance there. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the third game right here. My opponent appears to be running a Sticky Web squad, which is pretty scary, I must admit. I'll lead Drill. I don't know if they would go immediately into Hatterene on this Pokemon. But yeah, I think I'll Iron Head initially. They go right for Liquidation. I'll get up Rocks now. If they go Hatterene here, I'm going to regret it, but I don't think they are. They're going for Webs. I just showed you I'm willing to Iron Head. I don't think you're clicking Hatterene now. Yeah, they just knocked me out. Okay, good. That was a bit scary. But what I can do now is bring in my... Well, there's a few plays. I can go Kommo-o very easily and Clangorous Soul. That's actually probably what I should do. Wait, why do I just win if I do that? What? 1 second. And they're completely ignoring the fact that I'm gonna hurt them here. Dude, I think you might have lost. Unless you're Scarf Dragapult, but I doubt you have a Scarfer on this team. Like, come on now. It ends up being Steelix. Are you actually Akaberry? If you're Akaberry, take the win, dude. You're not. Yeah, I don't know why you ignored my Kommo-o. You should have clicked the Liquidation. This shouldn't outspeed me unless it's Scarf. Yeah, I'm 442. They go for Sucker, so... I guess, like, no, they can't win. Hatterene gets dropped to Flash Cannon. Unless it's AV like mine. Which it isn't. I think it was, like, maybe a Trick Room. Although Trick Room on Webs would also make no sense at all, so never mind. Flamethrower, and, yeah, Clanging Scales. This guy should have always attacked with that Pokemon. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the next game right here. My opponent has a Quagsire, which I definitely need to consider when trying to sweep through using Hawlucha and Bisharp and whatnot. I'm actually curious, does that get access to Unaware this generation? Quagsire, Unaware, let's just put Scald on it with a few EVs. Is that going to be valid or not? Because I know Clef can't run Unaware. Okay, Quagsire gets Unaware, so I gotta keep that in mind. What I want to do here is lead off with... I mean, Drill is the easy lead, I'll just go ahead and do that. They also opt to lead off with the Drill. Okay, well I'm gonna get up Rocks. I think they're going to do... well, they could spin. If they spin, I want them to lose the speed tie. I guess I'll just Earthquake here. This is kind of tough, like I really want to... I could get up Rocks and be really aggressive and go Gengar. That seems like such a bad play though. Okay, come on, you win one tie, I win the other. That's fair, right? Let's look spin here. Nice, okay, perfect. I'm glad they actually won that tie then if they were clicking rocks. But obviously they can go Mimikyu here and prevent my hazards by just clicking Shadow Sneak. Which they have to, like, there's no way you go Mimikyu and click something else when I have Mold Breaker Drill in front of you. Well, actually, that thing's a really big threat, I'm realizing, huh? Yeah, they bring it out. I think I just have to wear it down using a Life Orb, perhaps? Let's go Bisharp here. I doubt you click anything except for Shadow Sneak. Is the smart play just to sack this off, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It still checks Rotom. It doesn't do anything against the others, though, so let's just Iron Head. Yeah, I don't know why they would risk that. Like, come on now. The only play is Shadow Sneak, and they decided not to click that. So they can go, like, Kommo-o here, but it can't do anything because even if it tries to Belly Drum, Salic Berry, or Clangorous Soul, I still outspeed it due to my Rapid Spin speed boost. Ends up being Quagsire, so I'll get up Rocks on this. It could be, I was going to say Curse, but Stockpile is actually the move here. I'll click Earthquake until I die. Am I scared of this? How can I revenge this? Let's spam Earthquake. Stockpile or Recover, and then Scald something, I guess. How can I beat this? I mean, it's not getting any attack boosts, so eventually they're just gonna get crit through. Like, this is why Curse is so much better. Yeah, if I don't crit one move after clicking like 20 moves into this thing, that would be a bit sad, but I think I will. Ends up going for Scald, that's fine. Yeah, I just gotta go Hatterene here and spam Psychic, and I think that'll 1v1 it. This thing is really bad. Come on, just one crit Hatterene, that's all you need to do. I wish I had Giga Drain, but unfortunately that's not the case here. They might have Earthquake on the set, but I think it might be Spit Up as well because it's Stockpile, right? I'm assuming this gets that move because why else would you run Stockpile? They end up switching it out. Okay, I gotta make sure that doesn't get the boosts again. I'll Nuzzle this here. If it goes for sub, I'll follow it up with Mystical Fire. But yeah, I think I slow it down. They go for Drill Peck, okay. Still slower, obviously. I don't really see a lot of use in Bisharp. Let's go to that and just click. So I could Swords Dance, but I think Throat Chop's better first. Ends up going for Citrus Berry Iron Defense. Hello? What just happened to me? Okay, I'm not really scared of this though. Let's Swords Dance. So they really are that scared to take recoil that they're willing to run Drill Peck over Brave Bird. Okay, now let's just get this full para Bisharp. Goes for Iron Defense, but that gets dropped anyway from 14%, so it doesn't even matter, yeah. So Quagsire comes back. I think they're probably the Unaware set. Let's see how much I do. I actually got a crit, so this gets dropped as well. Maybe? Actually, maybe not, without the crit and the defense boost. I think it lives now. No, it gets dropped, okay. And then, yeah, these two probably can't win. That's why, like, I hate bulky setup sweepers. Like, stuff like Combine Sweepers, like Iron Defense Sweepers, Stockpile, Curse. Like, those are the worst setup, in my opinion. They're so passive, and you're just asking to get hacked when you're clicking a setup move like that so many times. My best play here is Iron Head to make sure that they don't win. And Rotom is not going to win the game for them. because I have a full health Hatterene. I'll be right back. So I just played a 2-minute game where I 5-0'd with Bisharp. I think I might just cut out all the 2-minute games from here because they're really fast and I don't want those to be the entire video. I definitely want to get some more competitive games in, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and see what I can do right here. Let me lead off with my... Hatterene is actually really strong, but I'm quite worried about the Cinderace. Ends up being Clef lead. Okay, well I can just... I'm gonna Earthquake actually. I don't want to go. I don't want Flamethrower breaking my Sash. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Let's go for Rocks here. As they go for Leech Miss. Okay, nice. Let's go for Earthquake. They're gonna miss another one. They don't. They have Protect. Okay, that's bad. What I'll do here is bring out... Let's go Hat. Hat can prevent their hazards and also, like, catch... I don't think you would go hard Cinderace here, considering what I've been doing, right? Like, come on. It can take a Steel-type move as long as it's not Heavy Slam, and all of these are on Gyro Ball, so I think this is safe. Ends up being Knockoff, which I can take. I'm gonna Psychic. I think they're going Cinderace. Like, why would you let me Mystical Fire this? Okay, now Mystical Firing. I'm gonna regret this play, but it's alright. Maybe they're not even Boot Cinderace. That would be perfect. They end up going Clefable, which I can spam Psychic against, and they really can't touch me very well. Yeah, they're dropped, and I get the drop on them, so that's really helpful. And my play here is obviously just continue clicking Psychic. I don't want this recovering at all. Like, I'm doing over half now, so it ends up being Gastrodon coming in. This is where Giga Drain would be helpful, but I can Spit F drop this too. I don't. They're trying to spam Recover. That's not going to work for you, dude. Go Aegislash eventually. Get a Mystical Fire here. I'll Psychic here then. They got an Aegislash in the correct turn. I was trying to catch it, but that was not able to work out for me. I wonder what they click though. Probably Shadow Ball. That would make a lot of sense. Although, I could be Bulletproof Kommo-o. I don't think they would expect me to go hard into it, though. I think I'll throw this out. I don't need it. Ends up being Shadow Claw. Okay, so they're physical, which is actually really valuable information. Considering they're probably going to have Shadow Sneak, and I know that now. I can go Drill and Earthquake to 2-ko something. Like, I don't think Gastrodon comes in. And I have Mold Breakers, so Hydreigon can't come in. Ferrothorn should get dropped to 2 of these despite the leftovers. Does this take it better than I think? No, it doesn't. And as we all know, whenever you get the 47 roll, you get the... not the 48 roll, okay. Well, what I want to do here is... They're going to lose to Kommo-o. I'm realizing that thing wins. I mean, I guess they could be Scarf Hydreigon. The damage on Aegislash is so nice for Hawlucha too. This is going to be tough though. I want to play this endgame smart. I think the best thing to do right now is go... Gengar is a smart play, but I really like Shadow Ball for later. Hawlucha is also not bad. Like, Clefable is worn down. I think I'll go Hawlucha, and I think I just maybe try to sub on this. Like, the thing is, I could easily SD right here, and if I did not get burned by Scald, I would win the game. Do I go for that? I got burned. Yeah, I think I would have won that right there, because I wasn't in range of Shadow Sneak, but my fault for trying to go for it, I guess. Let's go for CC then. That really sucks, but at least I still have my attack stat. Yeah, and I kind of forced them to go Clef here, so really lame. I would have had the game right there, but hey, I did acknowledge I was going for those odds. It's not over. Like, maybe I can win using Kommo-o. It depends though. Like, if their Hydreigon is Scarf now, there's not a lot I can do. Maybe this ate my hit better than I think it did. Okay, they decided not to go for, That's banded, I'm realizing. That's definitely banded. No way that isn't banded. Let's click SD. Ends up being Ferrothorn. Let's Throat Chop this for a lot. They can Leech Seed into Protect or whatever. I don't really care. I'm surprised they would risk me SDing again. But let's hit this up. It'll do like 70 because of Life Orb. And if I crit, then it's over too. Like, crit here would be great. They end up sacking Cinderace, which is interesting. I don't know what they want to get in. Probably Hydreigon. No, it ends up being Ferrothorn again. This guy keeps on clicking Protect, which is why I want a Swords Dance, but I don't think I should. It just gets dropped. So that's interesting. I gotta be really careful about. I don't think this has a fire move. They clicked Ferrothorn first. If they had a fire move, they would have brought it out. They tried to sub. I think it's sub Nasty Plot Dark Pulse Flash Cannon, and that's why they're doing this. So they're trying to wear me down here into sub range. Goes for Flash Cannon, that's not able to kill me. Now they're going to bring in the Aegislash most likely. Yeah, I can Sucker Punch here. Ends up withdrawing to Clef. I can Iron Head here. Even if they pivot back, it shouldn't make a difference. Yeah, because I have Kommo-o here. And if they pivoted back, then I would have been fine. So I'll get another one. Alright, I have the next game right now. I definitely want to try to go for an endgame with my Scarf Gengar. I need damage in the Hydreigon though. Another option is my Hawlucha endgame if I can get everything in range of that. But I need damage on the Clef. I need to get a Corviknight in range. Rotom Heat needs to take some damage if I don't have a Swords Dance up, so that's a little bit less reliable. Let's lead Drill as they lead Toad. I mean, I can go for Rocks. They might just attack immediately. They opt to get up their own Rocks, which is okay. I could have gone Hatterene, but it's whatever. They're going to probably Earthquake here. Not a lot I can do about that, huh? I'll throw out the Hawlucha. I don't think it's winning this game, although that's really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want Hatterene taking damage, though, because it's actually useful against Clef and Hydreigon. But, yeah, that burn really sucks. I'll go for CC to weaken this, but I miss out on quite a bit of damage there. Still throw Scald, Earthquake, Protect? Okay, well, this kind of forces me to go, like, either Kommo-o and take a Toxic, which I don't really like the idea of, or Hatterene. I think maybe I can go Kommo-o, but I'll go Hatterene here. I definitely wish I didn't get burned, but let's see, maybe Psychic can still 2-hit KO. That would be really useful. They go for Protect. I don't think I'm 2-hit KOing now. Oh, they go Clef though. Why? Okay, they get dropped, so that's helpful. They might pivot Corviknight next. Yeah, I don't know why they pivoted Clef, but not really complaining about it. They could go for Iron Head. I'll go Excadrill, which I know is a really odd play against this, but I want to get these hazards out of here. They actually opt to Defog. I'll go for Rocks here. I mean, they can spam Defog if they want to due to pressure, so maybe I should just switch out. Let's go Bisharp. Ooh, they actually Iron Headed. Okay, well, I can SD up then as they U-turn. That's alright. At least I kept my hazards up, which is actually really helpful. Ends up being Hydreigon, so that tells me this probably has the fire attack. Let's go Hatterene. Yep, it is Fire Blast. They did 27 to Assault Vest. Is that Specs or Scarf? It's probably Scarf because Fire Blast is a very strong move. Yeah, it's Scarf. All Mystical Fire. They go Clefable. I don't know why they keep on making this pivot. Like, what is it accomplishing? Psychic. There's not really a pass target here. I have no damage on anybody, though. That's what's really frustrating. I'll go for Psychic here. Mystical Fire this turn. Look, Max Special Attack Mystical Fire will still hurt Corviknight, which is what I value right now. I need damage on that thing for various options, like Gengar the main one, but is the main one. What I can do here is I think I have to double on that Corviknight. It's like such a big threat, but I can't risk going Kommo-o, so who would I double to? I'm just gonna Nuzzle. Get it on a Para. Yeah, I think that's the best idea here. When in doubt, just go for Para Hacks, right? Let's go for Mystical Fire. They've shown Iron Head though, but I don't think I get dropped by that. Let's find out. It should not be able to kill me. Like, it's base 87 attack. Yeah, it does fit 60 max. Okay, so I can stay in here to Mystical Fire if I want. I think I will. I don't do a ton, but thankfully they're Pressure, not Mirror Armor. Let's go for Mystical Fire. Hopefully they get fully paralyzed once here. That would be really helpful. I'm not gonna lie, that would be really valuable. Okay, so there's that. Does this have like Aromatherapy and then Moonblast or something? No, they just go for Wish. They're obviously just gonna protect here, so I'll go Excadrill. I could try to Paraflinch down the Corviknight using Iron Head, but those are really bad odds. So like, Corviknight comes out here, right? I don't think they have Brave Bird, because they have to have Roost, right? So maybe it's setup fodder for Kommo-o, now that I'm thinking about it. Hydreigon is Scarf though, which makes this like a lot scarier than it needs to be. I'm gonna take damage here, I think, and just Earthquake it for... Well, I actually got a crit, that helps, and also kind of makes up for the lost damage that Hawlucha didn't get. Let's further weaken it here by clicking Earthquake. I could have kept on getting Hatterene in, but I don't really want to. And yeah, now what I can do is get in Gengar to Shadow Bolt through. Be able to knock out the Toad, nice. I think they were expecting maybe Nasty Plot, which is why they did that. They can get in Hydreigon here, I have to sack off my hat. Dark Pulse is easily a 2-hit KO. Actually, wait a minute. If I get you in, click this. They're Scarf, right? Ends up being Clef. I have to attack this. I was trying to figure out whether I could like... Oh, that did nothing. I lost. Yeah, I'm down to 2. I didn't think that would do literally 0. Okay, there is a hope, and that hope is they Moonblast and get a drop, so that way I get a Defiant boost. They did Moonblast, they did not get the drop, so I got put down here. This was kind of brutal. I can Iron Head, but there's no way Shadow Ball can clean through when Hydreigon is just there. I'll try to Focus Blast for the kill, which I'm able to get, but yeah, that Focus Blast being locked is officially going to seal the game here. You know what's crazy? Had I actually not been a choice locked Gengar, this would still be doable, but unfortunately that is not the case. Look, if I could just switch up moves right here and I had Shadow Ball plus Thunderbolt, that might be enough. It depends on if Rotom got 2-hit KO'd or not, but I don't know what they're thinking about. I guess I'll let them finish it out. Yeah, I have to Focus Blast. They might go for Psychic. I don't really know what they want to do. Psychic, right? Yeah, that's going to be able to wrap up the game. I did disable it, but yeah, I'll be right back. So now we're fighting a very similar team with double water. It's definitely better though. Last time Scarf Hydreigon gave me a really hard time. This time there is no Hydreigon, so that should be able to help me out. I'm going to lead off with my drill against the Pex. Let's click Earthquake and just get damage. I mean, I risked burn obviously, but I can Rocks up here. I'm just going to double out. Like, I don't want the Corviknight defogging. Yeah, they end up bringing this out. I can Thunderbolt through it. They might just stay in to defog. Ends up being Gastrodon, which is okay. I can go Hatterene here. I'm like so tempted to predict their double into Corviknight, but it's really not worth it. They have to expect Giga Drain. I'm gonna go for Nuzzle. Come on, dude. I'm surprised you would just risk it. Like, I'll Psychic now, but yeah, like if I had Giga Drain, this would be such a wrap. It's okay though, I don't really need Hatterene here, and if anything, this damage is really valuable. They get crit there, which is kind of funny. So we actually traded Gastrodon for Hatterene, basically, is what just happened. Which is honestly not the worst, and I have the damage I need on Toxapex too. So that's nearly a double down. I can go... Well, there's a few plays. I can go Hawlucha. I can also go Drill. I don't like the Drill play, it invites in Corviknight. I like the Gengar play, or I like the Kommo-o play. One of the two. Scald Earth Power, Recover, and something. Well, let's go Bisharp. Let's go for Throat Chop. I'll SD up here and then Throat Chop it again. Oh, they have Body Press, okay, but that damage is really good. I'll bring out my Gengar now and revenge this using Shadow Ball. I don't think my Hawlucha will get dropped in one hit by Kommo-o, so I should be fine there. Yeah, ends up being Kommo-o. I can go Hawlucha here. Worst case scenario, I'll try to go for a 1v1 with mine, but... Oh, wait a minute, but Throat Spray will do the thing. Let's just see what ability they are. How about that? Let's see what ability they are. Maybe they're, No, they're bulletproof. They go for Clanging Scales. I just kind of wanted to see. Like, it's kind of funny. And plus, the help on Gengar doesn't even matter, so... It's fine. Let's go for SD. Brave Bird here. Oh, I actually got a crit. Did I just win? Is that it? Goes Clef. This might get dropped. It did, yeah. I think I just won the game with a Lucha. I don't know if that crit mattered or not, but I can obviously... Oh, wait, are they Scarf? If you're Scarf and you didn't bring this out first, that's very questionable. Because Volt definitely killed me. Okay, they weren't Scarf, so that's going to be GG right there. Yeah, Lucha caught it for us, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we have another Cinderace team, which is actually really concerning. I definitely want to lead off with my Excadrill this game. It does so well against pretty much any lead they opt for. This is one of the worst ones, though, I must admit. I definitely could go for Rocks and then spam Iron Head, but... Look, it depends. If they have Foul Play, that will do a lot. If I wanted to switch out here, I would go, like, Kommo-o or Bisharp. No, I just go to Rocks. They go for Knockoff. Let's find out if it's Rocky Helmet. It's not Rocky Helmet. I mean, I think I keep up Rocks no matter what here, and also I have these odds, which I'm not really banking on, but, they finally get a Roost off, which is kind of funny. There we go. They actually have Foul Play, so that's able to kill me. I think what I can do here is bring out Hatterene, though, and just force them to defog and sack this. Like, that wouldn't be that bad. Okay, they're going to Court Change here, so let's Psychic. They actually don't, which is interesting. They just don't. And it's also Leftovers Mandibuzz, which is really puzzling. Why would you not earn Heavy Duty Boots in 2020? But, yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough. I liked my Drill, and now it's dead. Because they went for Knockoff into Foul Play, which, I'm not going to lie, kind of caught me off guard. Let's go for Psychic. Okay, I guess Life Orb Clef is stronger than I thought, huh? I mean, I can go Bisharp here in Iron Head, so let's stop for that. That'll kill that Pokemon. They can go Hydreigon here to click, like, Fire move. Ends up being Dracovish. I think I Sucker Punch to put it in range of Gengar. I don't think I can sack anybody else here safely. They go for Fishious Rend. What? Oh yeah, it's because it's not double power due to the fact that I clicked my move first. I forget. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, likely the final game right here going to be up against Storm Zone, which is pretty interesting. I definitely want to lead off with Hatterene. Against this, I can just go right for Psychic. I think they U-turn into Copperajah. I guess I should Dazzle in case they go Mandibuzz. Yeah, that's the better play. Or Dracovish. Okay, goodbye Dracovish. I'm so glad I cancelled last second. Yeah, there's Copperajah. Should have no problem outspeeding me, so I'll get in my Drill here and click the Rocks before they can do anything significant. There's that. Tech and Earthquake here. Or actually, I could Rapid Spin here. Look, maybe Earthquake is better. Oh, okay, it definitely was. What? Are we serious? I know Copperajah's defense is bad, but its HP is like sky high. Copperajah. Yeah, okay, 69 defense. Maybe it's not as good bulky as I was thinking. Goes right for Giga Drain. Well, that's a threat. Hatterene should eat it, though. Like, I know Life Orb Hydro Pump Alert, but I'm max HP Assault Vest. Come on, Hatterene. I don't think there's any way I got dropped by Hydro. And actually, maybe the better play is Dazzle in case Mandibuzz tries to come in. Let me just make sure that it kills me a Ludicolo. Ludicolo takes 49 to 58, huh? Spit F is actually good. I should live? Yeah, okay, I do. So now, I couldn't have done 1 more percent, Hatterene. That's kind of sad. I mean, at least they're in range of hazards, I guess, but not the best for me, if I'm being honest. That 1% might actually be game-changing, because this would have been a double down here, whereas it's not right now. They would have been able to Giga Drain anyway, never mind. Well, what I'll do here is I'll go Bisharp and Sucker Punch, of course. They can maybe defog for this if they really want to, but they don't try. Now what they're going to do is bring out the Pelipper. So the only play that makes sense here. I can throw Chop into that. Nearly knock it out. They gotta burn. If they have a Roost, that's gonna suck. Which they do, probably. Maybe I shouldn't have let this take the hit. Yeah, that probably would have been the better play, but... Would they have Hurricane? U-turn Scald Roost. Maybe they're not Roost. Yeah, maybe they're randomly not Roost. But yeah, this was a mistake. I should have kept Bisharp. for the Toad. Bad play there. Okay, I'm not able to drop them. They have Roost. That really sucks that I got full parried then. U-turn Scald, Roost, Hurricane, I guess. I'm gonna go Kommo-o. I don't know what to do. Like, could I Clangorous Soul here? I will outspeed it. I get the boost. It's not gonna help me though. I got a Clanging Scales. Oh, it killed it. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm fine. I didn't think it would just straight up kill it. So now they got a revenge using what? Toad Earthquake or something? Liquidation? Earth Power? Some sort of water move. They go to this though. So I guess it has... Goes for knockoff. I actually kind of want them to kill me if I'm being honest. Let's go for Flash Cannon. Dude, kill me. Actually, I can just stall out Rain here and be fine. I want you to knock me out, dude. There's that. One more Rain turn is all I needed to have happen here. I can, I don't know why I clicked that button, but all that needs to happen is I go Hawlucha first. Even if this is manual Rain Dance, what I can do is get the Unburden boost, and then Gengar can wrap that up for me with a Shadow Ball, which is going to be the game. So I think we'll end things off right there. I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. We dropped a game, I think, in between somewhere, but it was still an 8-1 live, so that's really nice. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.